Sup guys, it's Kosh, and today we are taking a look at Boomerang RPG with the free-to-play beginner's guide overview at the same time, because this is a pretty fun idle game. It's made by Super Planet. They made quite a lot of good idle games. They are not kinda copy-paste like other idle games I played on the mobile, so this one is actually not that bad. I haven't played it that much, but I've learned a couple of things. So first of all, as always, I would advise you guys to play it on the PC as well. It syncs your progress using the Google account, so you can play it here and on the phone at the same time, which is really convenient, and it looks gorgeous on this huge screen. The link to download the LD player will be in the video description, so yeah, get it there. Alright, so what do we have unique about this game which we need to talk about? It's, well, a lot of things are similar, but equipment is different. You have boomerangs here, and they behave differently. You can select the different boomerang here, and it will act as a different boomerang. So you can select them on the go during the fights, and honestly, it might give you troubles. So what kind of boomerangs do we have? We have 4 types. First one is rotating boomerang. The rotating boomerang have 4 parts. It's easy to distinguish like that when you kind of see that button over there when you're selecting the one you want. And its unique feature that it actually, when it hits the enemy, it hits it and it creates AoE slow area. So it does some AoE damage and slowing the enemy's speed, so they won't get close to you that fast. Overall, not my favorite, but you should know that it exists. Next one is clone boomerang. This boomerang is the best against single targets. It have 3 sides, so when you shoot it, it will shoot 3 boomerangs at the same time. That will do 50% damage each, so 3 of those will do 150% damage to the enemies, so it's really good for single target enemies. Then we got penetrating boomerang. That's the circle one. There we go. And the unique feature of this, that it penetrates the enemies, so it can take out insane amount of enemies in, well, one hit. So you can see that it's going straight to the end of the screen and back, and you can use it to your own advantage, but as you can see, it's not doing that insane damage, because we get only 40% damage after first penetrations. It means that each enemy after the first enemy will get way lower damage taken. And the last but not least, elastic boomerang, which is actually my favorite. It bounces off to enemies nearby up to 3 times. It can get higher bounces, and it have 2 edges, so you can distinguish it like that. So there we go, elastic boomerang. It will bounce between the enemies, and it's good to clear small enemy groups or a couple of tough enemies like those mini bosses that are coming in numbers of 2 or 3. It's really good for those fights. Overall, I kind of prefer it over other boomerangs for overall clearing as well, because it clears enemies in front really fast and does pretty decent damage too. Moreover, when you're selecting the boomerang, you can select what I want. This is the item, the icon of the boomerang you have equipped. So that way your dude will equip the boomerang that it wants, and usually it's penetrating boomerang for me. I don't know, he does what he wants. I'm okay with that for most of the clearing, but if I need some precision, I select the boomerang that I need. So yeah, that's the unique feature of this game, and the progression mechanics here is similar but different to other games as well. We got the skills that are unlocked as you play the game, I guess, and they can be automated, so you can press this button to turn them on or off, and I advise you guys to keep them on for the most time. But if you want to fight the dungeon or tough bosses, then you would like to switch them to manual. So there we go, we got this dude who is a single target, and we are using the wrong boomerangs, right? So let's select the no, that's the wrong one. Which one is cloning? There we go. This one will do most damage to the boss, and maybe we'll be able to take it out before it will take us out. What the hell is that? Money. Great. There we go. We took out the enemy because we were smart about it. So let's switch back to the auto. Another thing about the game, that your health matters in this game. The enemies will get close to you. They have ranged enemies as well, and they will do damage to you. And if you won't be careful, you will die. You don't want that. So now let's go over the game mechanics here. First, training. Training is basically improving your stats. You can improve 1, 10, 100. I usually go with 10 or 100. If you get a lot of money, go with 100. And you got 4 available stats here: attack, HP training, and crit rate. Obviously, we want attack. At some points in the game, you can get those things. Those are like special perks, cards that you can get over time as well. But yeah, sometimes you get really good cards here, so then you would like to watch an ad to get all of them. But usually I'm too lazy for that, so we'll get the best ones. The best ones are the ones that give you all stats in this case. But overall, the things that will give you more attack, basically, because I like attack, you know that. So let's boost our attack a little bit more. That's crazy, that's a lot of attack. And then the crit rating. Yeah, when you have enough stats leveled up, you will get option of those cards. Here, large demon damage, obviously, everything else is good, but large demon damage is the best one for us. So when you get a training bonus filled up, you will get set of those cards to pick. Another large demon. No, let's go for the critical damage. That will be better in the long term. So yeah, priorities here should be attack, crit rating, HP training, HP recovery. In this order, that's how it works the best. Next step, here we get some cool hats that we can equip if we want to. And in order to equip the hat, you just gotta scroll it a bit and you will go with what you want. It doesn't matter, because all of those give you own effects, so when you get those hats, you will get the bonuses. Right now, we get 70% attack bonus from the hats, which is nice. Then we get the skill tree. Early on, well, and later on as well, it doesn't matter what you go for, because here, in order to go to the next node, you will need to get all the nodes before it. So let's get those. Let's get this. I think energy disc rotates around the dude. All right. Yeah, that's where you unlock the skills. Final. Okay, now I get it. And yeah, once again, when you have options what to go for, go with the same priority. Attack first, then critical, then HP, then HP recovery. You will be good with this priority. Ability are those things that you will get when you will improve your stats quite a lot. And you can also summon them using those cards. So let's summon some of those guys and see what do we get. We get couple. Damage to the big guys, damage to the small guys. This is attack, I guess, or HP. And funny cat. Let's get another one. Oh, we don't have any more. All right. And yeah, when you get couple of the same type of cards, they kinda add up and you will get higher multipliers. So all of those over time will give you nice bonuses. So yeah, that's an HP bonus. Here is the chance of getting the different tier of cards. The unique one is only 1%, which is really bad, but what can we do? So yeah, basically you can actually affect it in any way, you just know how it works. Then we got the companions. Now those guys can be pretty tough in terms of dealing damage to enemies. In order to get more companions, you gotta go to the higher stages. I think you can have all of them equipped at the same time. And also they have the upgrades here, and all those upgrades work for either companions or the companion himself. So in this case for Dewey, we have attack and everything for Dewey, and we have this bonus at level 200 to attack for all companions bonus. You can upgrade them by feeding them meat. You will get meat in the dungeons and that will make them stronger. Those guys are pretty tough. 4.3k attack while we are doing 2.5k attack. Our basic attack. So they can deal quite a decent damage and they can help you against the single target enemies for sure. Oh yeah, another thing. Before I forget, follow the quest line. That will give you a lot of bonuses, unlocks and stuff, so you won't regret following it. Most likely just go with the flow, you will be okay. Finally, the equipment. We already talked a bit about the boomerangs. We also get the gear. And another thing that will open after quest 94, which is not that soon. Okay. So the boomerangs, you just summon them. There is no... they can be dropped, you can summon them, and you can promote them. Promoting them gives them additional star, which will probably increase owned effect as well, and give them the bonus abilities, but the bonus abilities start at the purple one, so there is no point in those stars other than getting higher owned effect on earlier boomerangs. You can't really merge them into the higher tier or anything, so just press promote button and you're good to go. Not many things you can do here. For the gear, you get 3 types of gear. Gloves, that gives you higher HP and owned effect is attack. You can synthesize those though. That might actually help you up to get higher bonuses. There's also possible to enchant those, but we can do that for now. Armor, same stuff, but owned effect is HP right now, so equipping armor will give us HP, and synthesizing will give us higher bonuses that they will give. And then the ring, it will give us skill attack though, so this is the most offensive one of the equipment, and owned effect is skill attack and HP. So those things can help you out, because skills as you get more of them, as you get deeper into the game, they can be significant source of your damage. So right, that's for the equipment. We might be able to get to the higher equipment tier later on when we'll do the summons, but before that we need to do the quests, dungeons. All right, right now we have 3 dungeons available. They are pretty straightforward. Again, bounty dungeon will give you red gems, rubies that will be used to summon things. Escort dungeon will give us meat to level up our followers, our teammates, and titanium golem dungeon that can be used to summon gear. So let's go through the dungeons and see if there is any difference between them. The first dungeon, you fight single enemies, so we will need the proper, not only single damage. So for this dungeon, I advise to use the bouncy boomerang because you start with 1 enemy, then 2, then 3, then 4, and they can be pretty tough. So since this thing does the most damage, I think it's the best option for this dungeon. The further you are, the tougher they will be. Probably for the last enemy, you might want to switch to the cloning boomerang, the circle one. But early on, as you can see, this bouncy one that is doing the best, like because it bounces between the enemies and overall the damage output is way better. You might want to do the manual skills here because if you will use all those skills early on the last wave, like I'm here, you might have issues. The enemies can take you out pretty fast. Not in our case though, we're good. But yeah, if you have issues pushing this dungeon, try to manually use the skills. Moreover, as you can see, they have been used already, so they are on the cooldown when we started the run, which is not supposed to be right. So yeah, ooh, those guys do insane damage. All right, so let's do the rage. There we go. As you can see, when you manually use the skills, you can be way more efficient at what you're doing. And yeah, in most cases, your main goal is not to let them come too close to you so they will not kill you because they do crazy damage. Let's see if we'll be able to beat the last wave. Oh yeah, by the way, you can aim your skills. So yeah, there is an option to cancel that. And when you select the skill... Oh, we didn't cancel it. Okay. We are pretty much dead here, I think. Maybe we can handle it. Yeah, you can aim them at the enemies to get rid of them if... Oh, come on! Come on! Oh, so close! Nice, we managed to clear the dungeon, so I guess we won't be able to clear anymore right now. But yeah, that's how you can plow through the tougher levels here. Escort dungeon is a bit different. You get a couple of enemies here, so bouncy boomerang will do as well. Moreover, you have to protect the central area, I think, as well. I'm not sure. They never got too close to me. But yeah, bouncy boomerang is working really well for me in this dungeon as well. And skills, well, yeah. This AoE skill is really good for this scenario, and you can just leave them when you need them. Yeah, we managed to clear them all, no problem. Now, the titanium golem dungeon. Here we have 1 tough guy, so obviously using the clone boomerang will be the best option here, because that will do the most damage to that fella. And don't be afraid to use your skills, because it doesn't really matter. All you need to do is to do as much damage as possible to take him out. Can we use this to do damage to him? No, maybe a bit. So you can just put auto skill on here and wait. Basically, this mode, it doesn't seem to have a timer, so it's your health against the enemy health and who dies first. And yeah, in this fight we won't be able to win because we are way weaker and we are taking way more damage and we are dead. Let's see if we'll get our ticket back. Yeah, if we can clear the dungeon, we will get the ticket back, so you can go to the previous level and sweep it if you want to. Okay, let's move on to the summons, especially since we got the summon quest. So boomerang summons cost those red diamonds, and the more you summon, the higher your chance of getting the higher tier 1, which is really low for legendary even at level 10. Let's do that. Let's summon some of the boomerangs and see what do we get. Oh, we get some crap here. Nothing really useful. Then we can summon the gear. The gear is being summoned using titanium that you get from the dungeon, so you can't use your gems here. I actually like that. And once again, since the rings are so good, let's summon some rings to get the skill bonuses and everything. We might also... Like, the priority here, in my opinion, are rings, then gloves, then armor, because gloves will give you some attack bonus on the passive. And same thing, the more you summon, the higher will be your rate of getting the higher tier stuff for any of the options here. Then we can summon the costume using those... what are those? Head tickets. And those things well, if you get lucky, you will get attack bonus, so it's always nice. How do you get rubies, the diamonds, the gems, the premium currency? Well, from time to time you will get option to get it for watching an ad, which is 10k is good, I'll go for it. Another way to do that are your quests. You got the dailies that you can easily complete, and one of those is watch ads. Overall, if you watch ad daily, you will get 1,250 gems for that, because if you won't be able to complete all dailies. And then there are repeat missions, which are, well, they are being rewarded to you as you plow through the game, but most of them give you titanium. Defeat demons and clear stage, only those things will give you the rubies. And of course, from time to time you will get some stuff in your mailbox. Don't forget to claim it to become rich and famous. So let's get some more boomerangs with that. Maybe we'll get something cool. Not so good. I want purple stuff. Let's go. Nice. Continuous summon. That will make stuff faster, because if you don't want to watch the animation, that's the best way. And then sometimes they will bait you with those things, so you will have to spend diamonds to get... Oh my god, this is so good. But if you don't get the diamonds, you can watch an ad for something useless. So yeah, just keep that usually. So now when we got stronger, we're attempting that titanium golem level 5, and it's working. He's still doing damage to us, but not so much anymore, and we are doing way more damage to him, so we will be able to defeat him and get extra resources. And guys, another important thing, you have that monster library or something. I don't know how it's called. Demon collection, that's how it's called. So yeah, when you take out the demons and they drop their card, they appear here, and you can get bonuses for that. So the more of those you collect, the more enemies you will hunt. Oh, you can do intensive hunting. Alright, that's cool. I had no idea. But yeah, basically the more monsters you will hunt, the more bonuses you will get. Each of those will give you small things. Once again, attack is the most important one. You can see the stats of the enemies here as well. And yeah, sometimes there is a point to farm them, especially to get the rewards at the end, like cards and those skills over there. And you get normal monsters and the bosses here, and obviously the bosses will give you higher rewards. Where can we get this waifu enemy? So yeah, basically I would advise you to farm them just to get the bonuses, unless you're really stuck, because doing progression will naturally reward you with their drops over time. So yeah, just go for it and you will progress better. You will get more rewards for pushing the stages instead of just being stuck somewhere fighting them. This is for a later game, guys. Although, guys, be careful not to overspend your resources, because at some point you will get a quest to summon something, and if you are out of resources, you will slow down your progression. So yeah, take it slowly and don't rush it too much unless you really need to. Ooh, we got lucky and got unique boomerang. That's nice. So let's see how it works. When you equip the boomerang, those will give you attack, right? But I'm not entirely sure. Honestly, here, let me know in the comments how it works if you know that, because I'm not entirely sure, because you can equip different boomerangs here, right? And if we will replace this one with, let's say, this one, right? Which is obviously the better... Oh, it's the same damage. Why? 2.6k. Okay, it works now. Something was bugged and we didn't get a number. So yeah, that one is supposed to do way higher damage than everything else, because, well, it's that powerful. But our dude will throw not only our powerful boomerang, but other boomerangs as well. Because while the main boomerang is flying somewhere and doing something, right? Other things are just, you know, doing, because while our main boomerang is flying through the enemies, come on, show me how it's flying through the enemies. Yeah, he's just idling, so instead of idling, he's throwing another boomerang straight away, and it's usually his preference, even though I told him explicitly, this is his favorite. Okay, let's try to use the same type of boomerang only. So we do about 4.7k on the normal hit. Yeah, it seems that the boomerang actually matters. Yeah, obviously boomerang matters, because I throw the one that I have higher tier and it plowed through a bunch of enemies, but when I throw the second one, it didn't did that much damage. So yeah, usually equip your strongest boomerang here. If you equip set of the same type of boomerangs, they will give you the set bonus So something like this. Something like this. That give you 50% attack, but if you can get something higher tier, it's definitely worth it to go for that one. Because it will be way stronger. Even with like 40% damage only, 4% of 15 billion is way higher than 5 million, right? Or not? No, not really. It's 5 billion, so it's like 1/3 of this one. Anyway, it's cool, so stick with the best stuff you have, let's put it like that. And yeah, at the end of the part of the stage, you will see the results showing which boomerang did what damage, and that will help you to decide if you're doing great or not. So yeah, auto in most scenarios will be good unless you really know what you're doing. I'm actually pretty sure that for single targets right now, this penetrating boomerang that we've got right now will be better than the normal cloning boomerang. And yeah, guys, now let's talk a little bit about the shop. What can you buy here? You can buy two things which I recommend if you want to spend money. First one is game speed pack that will allow you to have 2 times speed with everything, which is like really good. A bit more resources as a bonus. Where is the shop? I never go to the shop because I'm like, why? And there is a super dude pack, which is even better. It removes ads, so you can get auto blessing by default, and you can get ad rewards for free. So basically you can go here, and when you need extra damage bonus, I think it's 150% by default, you don't have to watch for ads, you will just get it straight away, which is pretty nice. But I think the game is pretty playable. It's free to play. There are some pay to win elements here for sure. I've seen things that give you quite a lot of free resources if you pay money, but free, yeah. But yeah, as a free to play, you can still progress it nicely. I think quite a long time. You don't get that many rubies though, but if you spend them wisely and maybe with a bit of luck, you can summon something good and still enjoy the game. So yeah, let me know what do you think about all that in the comments. Check out the LD player in the video description, subscribe, like, and see you in the next one. Bye.